As many of us know across the country, there's not as many farmers as there used to be. And that means there are even fewer legislators that come from a farm or even have a farm background. That's why it's important that those still in production agriculture take time to let their voice be heard on the issues important to agriculture and rural life. And recently, Tennessee Farm Bureau leaders did just that at the state capitol in Nashville.
We're all very busy. We're all very busy with our own operations, and that we talked about that on the way down here. But we every year we feel that it's very important just to, that's our livelihood, and we have to let them know that's our livelihood and how important that is to us in our rural areas.
We told them the issues of the Farm Bureau, that what we thought we needed to have done, and they was really thought it'd go along with us, and they've always supported Farm Bureau, and we've always had good relationships with them. I think it's really important for us to come and talk to the legislators and tell them what we think, us being on the farm in Cannon County.
Farm Bureau has a great staff up here lobbying for farming issues, but at the same time, I want to hear from those farmers back at home, and I just don't want to hear from one. I want to hear from multiple farmers. I want to hear from all of you so that we can make sure that we represent your views here in Nashville. The problem is we're losing a lot of rural legislators today, and there's only so many of us up here that know how farm life really is, and so it's very important that we hear from the constituents back home as far as our farming and rural communities.
We just feel like it's very important for us to get together with our legislators so we can, meet them, know them. They know us by name. Even if you don't have any real pressing issues at the time, just get here and get to visit your people, just so you can, can kind of stay in touch with them.
All the issues, not necessarily agriculture, but anything that affects the rural America. I mean, our rural legislators are getting fewer and fewer, so we need to be in contact with more and more legislators, trying to let our viewpoints be heard.
But I appreciate them coming down, and I think it's important for the farm community to be involved in the process, because there are other factors at play that sometimes that members of the General Assembly need educated on what actually goes on.
It is critically important that you establish the relationship with the legislator who represents you, and then that you follow up and contact him. It means so much to me to hear from Jim Jones or Mr. Stooksbury or one of the people in my district about issues, and I think establishing that grassroots program is just so critical.
And nothing takes the place of, I'm a registered voter in your district, and I'd like to talk to you for a few minutes. So you can, the farm folks that take the opportunity to participate in the political process will have a tremendous impact. So I encourage everyone, and hopefully you leave the state capitol thinking, wow, we've got a beautiful state capitol, and we have some dedicated people that want to do the right thing working there.
And we are blessed here in Tennessee that we still have a state legislature that's listening to the concerns of our farmers and understands that agriculture is still the state's #1 industry.